Hey everybody, I just wanted to real quickly show you how to set up ProPresenter for a Sunday morning. Um, so what we do is we have a program called Planning Center that's an online program that we subscribe to, that we do all of our order of service through, and we schedule all of our people through. And the way we get it into our ProPresenter to put up on our screen is we use the Planning Center portion of the playlist editor. So if we come down here to this little gear wheel, so if you're coming on Thursday night and you're getting set up for rehearsal, you come in, click this gear wheel. This menu, which is actually below the screen right now, there's an option that says New PCO Playlist. So we're going to click on that, and you'll see this window pop open here. What you want to do is you want to go to the campus you're currently setting up, which in this case we're going to be doing Red Wing. You want to choose the week that you're going to be doing. So this coming week is September the 3rd. We're going to choose that and click the plus sign right here. So what that's going to do is that's going to open up the whole set, and it's going to look for all the matches in the library that you have already. So you'll see that Unstoppable God right here has already been pulled up. But if you scroll down, you'll notice that a couple things aren't there yet, such as there's a placeholder that hasn't been set yet. Do What You Want To is a song that we don't have in our library yet, and I'll show you how to add that in a second. And it just goes on down, and so you can see the entire playlist is here. That's been set up. Usually this is finalized sometime Thursday morning. So what we'll do is first we want to set up everything to look like Unstoppable God, which is our current setup. We like this little border around our text, and we like this font right now. So these other songs down here don't have that. So this is the Lost Are Found. So you click on the Lost Are Found down here in the playlist section. It'll jump to that, and it'll basically highlight the entire thing. And you want to come up to the template button, come down to worship backgrounds, and then off to the side here, which is off the recorded portion of the screen that you could see, there's basically a template 1 here. So you click on that, and as you see, everything gets moved over to that style. And then what you need to do is you just need to go into the editor. You just need to delete various text boxes, which I know those are there. If I remove that background so it looks black again. So we basically want to take off the border on the blank slides, like the background. If there's any blank slides in here for breaks, which usually we will have. So if it isn't there, you click on the last slide, click the plus button here. You'll notice it creates a brand new slide with that border around it. What you want to do is you click out of it, click back into it, and just delete everything that comes up, and that'll make it blank. And then right click on that slide, which is really odd, but I'm using this program to record this, and it's not capturing the entire screen right now. But there's a new group button here, and as you see, here's blank, and there's various things here that you could choose from, but this is going to be a blank slide. So now that group is blank. So that's how you do it. The only other thing you need to do to a song is, basically format so it looks okay. So we don't want like one word on a line. We like to have 2 lines. Sometimes you might be able to get away with 1 line, but we usually like to have things kind of spaced evenly so it doesn't look like things are out of spot here. So this right here needs to be changed a little bit, so we'll do that. And let's just put a space here. Actually, that is the possessive for there. Yep. Okay. And then everything else looks fairly okay. And we'll change this one here. That looks pretty good. We might accidentally do this on a separate slide. So where you want to put this on another slide, the easiest way to do it, you don't have to like delete and create a new slide. If you hit the Option, or if you're using a Windows computer, it's Alt, but here at the church we use Mac, so we're going to use Option and Enter. So the left Option key and the Enter button, and it'll actually put that on a new slide for you. I'll just break it wherever you're at and just move the next text to the next slide. And then we'll just capitalize this first letter here. So that's how you set up a song real quickly, and that's how you do that for all of the other ones. As far as backgrounds go, you'll need to coordinate that with the lighting person because they may have a particular lighting scheme they're going for on that song. But to put the backgrounds on there, you just click on the video image button at the top here. This will show up. Under backgrounds, you'll see current backgrounds, which on the computer in the Worship Center, there's a whole lot more options here. This is just my personal laptop that I'm using. And this is where I kind of create all the playlists and save them and move them around from computer to computer. But so current backgrounds, and you can pick and choose which background you want. So if you want this background, you just click and drag it up to the background tab, and there you go. So that's how you do all of that. You just click the video image bin to go away, and you do that for every song. The only other thing that you need to do is for a song that you don't have, like Do What You Want To, you want to come up to Song Select. You just want to type in the search box, Do What You Want To. Click Enter, and you'll see a bunch of options come up. So if there's multiple songs that have the same phrasing in it, you'll see all the different titles here that refer to that, what you searched for. Sometimes you'll see multiple titles that are all the same, but with different authors. This is for like different versions of the song. So you basically know who wrote it. So Do What You Want To is actually written by Vertical Church. You click on it, it shows you all the lyrics over here. If that's the right song you're looking for, you click Import. And what you want to do is, we usually leave it as 1024 by 768 for the size, just because that's what our screen is set to right now. We'll be going to high def later, but that's what it's set to now. And we just want to make it a song, just so it's organized correctly. Template, you click on the template button, come down to Worship Backgrounds, Template 1, Destination Library, and click Import. You want to leave line break 1 line per slide. So delimiters is basically whatever this is here. So 1 line per slide. Click Import, and then you can close this. So Do What You Want To is now selected over here. Here's the Do What You Want To. Then all you want to do is come back to the place here in your schedule, in your playlist. You want to click this link button. And what you want to do is you want to take Do What You Want To from your library and drag it here. And what they'll do is they'll link it to that song. Then once you're done, you just want to save it. So Command S, or you can go to File Save. And then the last thing you want to do is you want to change this to a non-PCO playlist. And the reason we do that is because we add things into this playlist that are not on Planning Center, such as video announcements, sermon notes. We have sections for them normally, like so down here you'll see sermon, but we don't actually put the sermon there. We use this as kind of like a breakup, so we can see in ProPresenter what we're doing, but then we have the slides after that. So this is kind of like our order of service that we keep here. So we want to change this to a non-PCO playlist. So you right click, come down to Convert to Non-PCO, and you'll want to click OK. And so now you'll see this little icon changed. So now we can actually add in the sermon notes. So I haven't done the sermon notes for this week yet because they haven't been given to me, but usually they're up here somewhere. So this is last week's, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it down into here. We'll have video announcements, which usually if you come to the video image bin, there'll be underneath backgrounds, there'll be a section that's called video announcements. I don't have that synced to this computer just so I don't fill it up with a bunch of space right now. But there'll be a video announcements here. You just click on that, click the date, and just drag it into the sermon where it needs to go. And that's basically all you need to do to set up the computer for Thursday nights. We'll be doing some more videos on some other things on how to do hierarchies, such as for example, Unstoppable God, we can come in here and choose Sunday morning, and it's set up so we have multiple choruses, multiple bridges, and you can see where it just kind of flows through the song. So at that point you just kind of click next, next, next instead of having to bounce around. Normally it's on this master slide, which is only the you know, you have one verse, one chorus, verse 2, one bridge, and there's nothing that repeats. So if they do another chorus somewhere, it doesn't show up. So I'll show you how to set all that up, how to do different things with that, how to reflow your song that way, in another video. But if you have any questions, please let me know, and we will see you next time. Thanks.